Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are live, but if you're not able to jump in right now, it's okay. If you're on the replay, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you again showing up and checking this out. We're going to have a quick little session on the customer journey, so just bear with us for a little bit. I got a phone call this morning from one of our clients asking specifically what the customer journey was. So she's been seeing this tag everywhere, and her marketing. She's reading articles. She's doing a good job of again keeping up, and she really wanted to know what the customer journey was. So we wanted to use this as an opportunity to not just educate her. I wish that whole entire conversation that I had with her was recorded, but since it's not, I wanted to use this as a platform or a way to kind of jump in and break down the customer journey to you guys, just in case it's been on the back of your mind. So again, if you're on a replay, I appreciate it. If you're watching this live, you can also go ahead and ask any questions you want below, and we'll just take it from here. So before I jump in, got a quick quote right here, quick marketing quote. Good marketing makes the company look smart. Great marketing makes the customer feel smart. So let me hit it one more time. Good marketing makes the company look smart, but great marketing makes the customer feel smart. So the reason I wanted to bring up that quote is to remind you guys that truly your marketing is to make your customer the hero of the story, right? If your customer doesn't feel like they're the hero, they're going to find a way to either not do any business with you or go to someone else. So not even or and. So they'll not do business with you and they'll go to someone else. So the goal is for you to be the guide in the customer's journey along the way. And I'm sure you've heard this before, but every customer journey has three components, and that's them knowing you, them liking you, and them trusting you. So what I'm going to do is jump in right here. We have some slides. Now, this slide is from a presentation I did about 6 months ago for a bunch of entrepreneurs and real estate agents. And this is just, again, we're just going to cover this one slide, and it's the customer journey. So there are three components to the customer journey: the knowing component, the liking component, and the trusting component. So right here we see towards the left, we have awareness and findability. That's going to represent knowing. Then we have the reputation phase. That's going to represent liking. And then once we get to conversion and advocacy, that's going to represent them trusting you. So let's break it down step by step. So the awareness phase, when they're just getting to know you, that means they're starting to see your logo pop up. They see your name. This might be on Instagram or Facebook. They see you just showing up in the market. They're not too sure of who you are, but now they're seeing you pop up on a regular basis, either your face, your logo, your brand, your title, whatever that might look like. So it could be, again, in YouTube. It could be also live. It could be on a billboard or t-shirts. But that's, again, the phase where the customer is now just getting to know you based off of who you are. So if you have good, solid, consistent marketing, it doesn't have to be over the top, but if it's repetitive and consistent, the customer will eventually start to get to know you because you're just popping up all over the place, right? That also represents findability. So what does findability mean? Findability means that if they want to search for you, so now they saw your logo or your name or your face or your brand somewhere, they jump on Instagram or jump into Google and they again search for your name. Will it pop up? And if it does pop up, again, that's them doing research and your findability is strong, right? So that is the know phase. They're knowing, liking, trusting you, but this piece right here specifically, awareness and findability, let me circle that. That's them just getting to know you, right? So then we move on to reputation. So this is when the customer is still on the fence. They could be determining if they're going to use you or somebody else. And if you are a business owner, that could be, them going with your company or them going with someone else's company. If you're a coach, it's the decision between them using you and picking another coach. But here is when reputation comes into play, right? So they want to know if they're going to like you, and it's going to really be based off of what other people are saying. And when we look at research right here, we see blogs, articles, reviews, social media. And the most important piece of those three, in my opinion, now I could be wrong, but it's going to be testimonials, right? So in 2021, we're at the stage where referrals definitely do happen, but when customers are doing their research, and we also live in a time when the customer right now is the most educated that they've ever been, and they're armed with all these tools between Google, social media, Wikipedia. There's so many different ways to search. If you're on listing sites, it gets even deeper. So the number one thing that you could do is make sure that your testimonials are tight and other people are now speaking about you and they're able to read that in print. If you could do video, you know how I feel about video. If you could do video, that's even stronger. But again, this research phase is when they're going to be like, okay, you know what? I kind of like this person because Bobby, Susie, Sally, Cindy, John, they say, fantastic things about you. So I'm starting to feel like, hey, I can now get to the point where I like you, right? So once a conversion happens, and that's right here at the fourth stage, right? We have conversion and then advocacy. That's when they really trust you, right? So now they're ready to spend money with you. They're ready to sign contracts with you. They're ready to put their life into your hands, right? And this is the customer journey in 5 steps. So right when they hit the conversion piece, and you see this dollar sign, they're ready to spend money with you. Under here it says purchase. Once they're ready to purchase with you, that's when they truly trust you. That will not happen without them trusting you. There might be some hesitation, but with the hesitation, that's when everything else here on the left, the awareness, the findability, the reputation piece, takes them over the hurdle. So if you have a customer that's on the fence and you've been sending them emails after emails and they're not budging, the next email that I'd recommend that you send is just an email with maybe 4 or 5 testimonials from other people. And that might be the one thing that pushes them over. Sometimes it's not a matter of price. Sometimes it's not a matter of location. It's just really them needing to trust that they won't lose money or they won't get scammed, right? They want to really feel comfortable in the buying decision. And then last but not least, advocacy, which is my favorite. It ties back to testimonials. But the difference here is you'll see that the journey now will start going in the other direction. Advocacy means that they're going to start talking about you and telling their friends, their family members, the people that they know at church or at their job, how good of a job that you've done, how good of a job you've done. Excuse me. So again, you want to get to a place where again you bring them all the way down this road from awareness, findability. Your reputation is strong. You're getting them to convert, but after you have the money and you have that relationship built where you can now make offers and they'll just buy from you because they know, like, and trust you, you want to turn that customer into an advocate again. And that helps you to plant, again, more testimonials right here in this phase. That way, when the next customer comes along, there won't be any issues with them getting over that hump or that obstacle of knowing whether they should, again, trust you. Again, this is a complete customer journey. Make sure that your customers are going down the road of knowing, liking, and trusting you. And remember that you have actions or actionable items, things that you could do to make the customer journey smoother for your potential clients. So if you have any questions, comments at all, you can definitely link it down below or jump on a call with me. We'll run through a complete marketing strategy for you or your staff for this year, right? So we'll make it happen. So thanks for jumping on. But tell me below, what stage of the customer journey you enjoy the best and where you shine. All right. Thanks for being here. Peace.